Hello my fellow Ghoul Renegade, and welcome back to a brand new video of Ghoulish Reacts. And today we are back reacting to a brand new series. Now the series that we're going to be watching all of this week is The Man in the Suit, made by the creator known as Unknowingly. Now, this is an analog horror series about one of my favorite kaiju monster movies of all time, Godzilla, or in the traditional Japanese translation, Gojira. And so this series is set in an alternate universe, alternate timeline to our own world. So Unknowingly is certainly going to mention things that happened in our world, but also in the world that he has created as well. So our very first video for today is the Godzilla Suit Incident 1954. And without further ado, let us get into The Man in the Suit. Okay, you got kind of a beat going on here. I'm assuming this is one of the themes used in one of the actual movies. Beat's not bad, not gonna lie. There's our boy among the city. The person in the Gojira suit was unknown at the time. But the story the actor has with Gojira is odd. Okay, how odd? This is a photo of him in the suit. Okay? Here is another picture. He got the acting job of being and wearing the Gojira suit. Okay. Oh, I did see that little white flash of white screen, but unfortunately all of that text is in Japanese, and I don't know Japanese, so I wouldn't be able to read it to you guys even if I wanted to. And the actor fell in love with it. Well, of course, who wouldn't want to be in an awesome kaiju suit? Let's see. He would wear the suit most of the time, to the point that you never saw his actual face. A Toho producer, okay? So that's coming from a producer who worked at Toho Studios. Even when we would take breaks, he would just wear the suit. The suit would sometimes heat up, but he didn't care, actor on set. It was like if he was addicted to the suit, like it's calling his name, a Toho producer. Oh, wow. The whole being Godzilla became this man's life. It had gotten to the point where he brings the suit home, even though we tell him not to. That's funny. We wouldn't really speak a lot, but he would just say his name is Goji, basically the nickname we gave to the suit, actor on set. Yeah, becoming Godzilla, being Godzilla was this dude's life, legit. 100%. I see where this is going. The last time he was seen on set, he was acting in the suit until he just stopped. This photo. This is the photo that was taken. Oh, the music's changing. Several minutes later, he would start to walk, yet stop again. His breathing was muffled, yet he was also breathing oddly. Okay. This is where the horror comes in, of course. The director thought this was a joke, poking at him to get back in place, but he wouldn't budge. After 2 minutes of oddly breathing, he would tell the people to check on him and make sure he takes off the suit. This was the photo someone took right before the person on the right saw what was inside. Oh. The man opened the costume to see that he was growing into the suit. His flesh would slowly rip away as he tried to open the pocket where the actors would enter the suit. Oh, bro is fusing with the suit. Legit. He's actually becoming Godzilla. Like, he's mutating into a monster. Oh, that's interesting. I love this. So it's like the suits are, like, infected. The suit was now his skin. Wow. He wore the suit so much that he legit became Godzilla. I'm gonna have to change his name, his address, everything. Somehow his body deformed to the point where he was filling the inside of the suit. Ooh. I don't think the human body's supposed to do that. It's not supposed to, adjust itself to something else like that. It's literally like a mutation. This is what they expected. Oh, wait, what? That was planned? What? So they wanted him to fuse with the suit. Okay. That's kind of odd. This is what they found. Ooh. Is that it? Oh. Oh yeah, his body like legit mutated into the suit. His head actually becoming the head, his arms becoming the hands, his body kind of stretching out, becoming a tail, his feet physically becoming the feet. That is crazy. Okay, this is off to a very interesting start. I like this already. And that's one thing you don't see a lot of, like, in horror anymore, I don't believe. Like, mutations. Like, mutations that actually are cool and good and actually, like, make sense. But the way, like, Unknowingly's putting it, it's like, it makes a lot of sense, I mean, it's kind of confusing. At first, it's like, why and how did he fuse with the suit? But it's the fact that he wore the suit so much that he physically became the embodiment of the character. And I wonder if this is like it's gonna like change the dude's personality as well. Like, he's going to actually become more of a monster as more of this transformation process kind of goes on. This is really interesting. I like it so far. Anyway, let's move on to our second video for today. Okay, our second video for today is the Angirius suit incident 1955. Now, please forgive me if I mispronounce some of these names, because it has been a very, very long time since I have watched any of the original Godzilla films. And the reason, I can honestly say, the reason why I'm kind of liking the series a lot, and the reason why I like Godzilla, is because I loved the older films because of their use of practical effects and not very many digital effects. When it comes to movies, I'm a huge sucker for practical effects. I'm thinking, I just love it. Like, if a studio can do it practically without having a major use of like CG, I think it's cool. I think it's awesome. Now, granted, there's a lot of movies I like that have really good CG animation in it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I like CG animation, but I have always been, like, when it comes to horror movies specifically, I have always been a fan more of practical effects than computer effects, if that makes sense. And I honestly remember, like, one of the first Godzilla films, like original Godzilla films that I ever watched, was Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Because my dad, he actually owned a collection of 2 of the old Godzilla films on VHS tape, and on that same tape it was Godzilla and Mechagodzilla, and I can't remember what the second film was. I think it was the sequel. It was like Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2, or something like that. But those were the first Godzillas I ever remember watching. And now, because I have like a Vizio TV, I got this channel called Pluto, and Pluto, you can watch every single old Godzilla film like on one channel. It's freaking awesome. But anyway, let's move into the Angirius suit incident 1955. All right, let's get into it. Not one, but 2 of the most terrifying creatures loosened on man. Whoa. Each a raging, unkillable horror. Both on a rampage to stun your every sense. Gigantus, the fire monster. born to destroy each other. But first, they'll destroy the world. Dang.
Here's motion picture adventure and excitement to stagger the imagination. The fantastic fire monsters raging out of the flaming bowels of hell. Mighty Gigantus crushing whole cities in his wrath.
Oh, these are clips from like the actual movies.
And deadly Angurus.
Angurus.
Screaming its challenge of mortal combat.
Wait, was there a time in Godzilla's history where he was not called Godzilla? I mean, correction, sorry, Gojira. Because I know in Japan they only call him Gojira. And then over here in America, we call it Godzilla. But was there a time he wasn't named Gojira? It was Gigantus? Or unless this is something that Unknowingly, made up for his alternate universe. That's insane. I want to know, honestly, like someone who's like a really big fan of Godzilla, write down in the comments below if there was a time where Gojira was actually named Gigantus. I want to know, honestly.
Battle of the ages. Scenes and sights and sensations beyond any.
Oh, it cut out. Okay. The man in the Gojira suit still came along for the next movie. If they stopped and told anyone about the suit man, Toho would have been sued and ridiculed for keeping such a disgusting creation. So they decided to keep him out of the public eye so they could bank off of the success of Gojira. Ah. So this became like a conspiracy among movie studios. Gotcha. Yeah, because they knew they wouldn't be able to make any money if they just told anyone. Okay. The plot's thickening. Toho wanted to find out the ultimate cause for all of this. Let me guess, they're going to call in some scientist man, some big researcher, and he's going to be like, the mutation happened like this. Okay, let's see. The man in the suit has been examined by private doctors. The doctors weren't really sure about the cause, saying it might be a pill, but they weren't certain. What they were certain about was the outcome. Whatever he took or had made his skin and flesh inflate in the inner suit, melting and fusing together. Somehow, the outside of the suit was now his skin. Okay, that's rather curious. It's kind of hard to read this, but I understand what they're doing. So the doctors are suggesting that the actor, took some kind of pill and it made his skin that way. His bones were rearranged inside to match with the height of the suit. Oh, his bones and everything. Oh, so he like physically mutated too. Well, which we already kind of knew that. He can somehow feel the hour later of the suit as if it were his own skin. Ooh. He must feel rather uncomfortable with that mutation, though. It turned out that he could see out of the eye sockets of the suit, but his eyes were bloodshot. Ooh, that's not good. His eyes were bloodshot. Yeah, I'm looking pretty well into his eyes, man. I don't know if I want to see these eyes anymore. Ooh, okay, we just got a silhouette of his head now. I'm hearing all sorts of noises in the background. The name for the actor who plays Anguirus is... Oh, they redacted his name. Well, ain't that a bummer. People on set noticed how he was odded out by the man in the suit. No one cared to tell him what happened and what he has become. Ooh. Okay. The man in the Gojira suit was very cooperative. Even after losing his vocal cords, he could still make noises, like one of an animal. Oh, he lost his voice. Okay, so I was kind of right. So the mutation progresses. And it makes him more like the monster. Okay, gotcha. So I was right about that. Alright, that's interesting. Everything would go great until the last scene they had to do where they could both fight. Oh no, something's gonna happen bad in the fight scene. This guy's gonna die. Oh, I know it. I know it. I can feel it. One of them's gonna die. And I don't think it's gonna be the man in the Gojira suit. It's probably gonna be Anguirus. Or Anguirus' actor. Um, more so to speak. Oh, this is from the actual movie too. Come on, Goji. Finish him off. Finish him! Very horrible audio, but, you know, never mind that. Oh, buildings are falling apart. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, there they go. Right through the building. Ooh. Ooh, he's tearing into him. Ooh. He's all bloody. The man in the Gojira suit would chomp on the actor's head, making him bleed profusely. This was never part of the script. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I knew someone was gonna get... There was gonna be some kind of accident or casualty as a result. The actor would yell painfully for help as the teeth clamped onto his head. Seconds later, the actor would stop moving. Oh yeah, he did. He ain't coming back. There's no way. The man in the suit would protect the unconscious actor as he roared at anyone who came close to the unconscious actor. Wait, okay, so he killed the guy, but then decided to protect his body. Why? What's the point? It's dead. It's not going to come back. The actor would awaken, shaking violently as he struggles to get up from the ground. The crew on set helped him, but fearing the worst, they tried to take off the suit. Oh, he mutated too. It wouldn't budge. Oh, this is kind of like a zombie thing. Like he bit him, so now it's like an infection. A picture was somehow taken with the man in the suit roaring and protecting the unconscious actor. I want to see the picture. I need evidence, bro. This is the picture. Well, show it. Come on, man. Well, I see his eyeballs. Okay. Kind of... Is that him speaking? I couldn't make out a word he said. If that was him speaking, that's terrifying. Because it said he couldn't use his vocal cords anymore. He could only like growl like an animal. This is what they expected. Okay. Oh, this is actual music from the movies. Okay, so there's the dude in the suit normally. Well, what was that? Oh, that's also in Japanese, which I can't translate. This is what they found. Oh, he's gonna be mutated too, I know it. Music's starting to distort. Well, come on, man, spill the beans. I want to know. The anticipation is killing me. Oh my goodness. His mutation was worse than even the man in the Gojira suit. Seriously, it was. He like fully filled out the body and everything. Dang, that's crazy. Alright, on to our next video. Okay, our third and final video for today is Godzilla Encounter 1962. Let's get into it. It's catastrophic. The titanic, terrifying battle between the mightiest monsters of all time. Oh, is this Kong? King Kong versus Godzilla. Godzilla.
Blazing a trail of terror to his Japanese homeland. Captain, water in the conning tower.
Oh, jeez. Oh, come on, man.
See Godzilla this.
You can like slightly hear it in the background, but it's very, very low. That last part said, when King Kong and Godzilla meet to fight for survival of the fittest, I believe. Oh, I think I gotta sneeze. I guess not. Held it in. Okay, now I can't see anything. I can just hear the sounds. King Kong versus Godzilla in color, all new. Okay. With the man in the suit being the only Godzilla in the suit at the time, they used him for the next film. They used the same guy that just killed the Anguirus actor, of course, because of budget. With King Kong being an American film, the man in the suit wasn't having it. Oh, jeez. We got some country racism going on here? This is where I come in. Oh, who are you? Are you our narrator? I will be hiding my eyes and my name for me and my family's safety. Oh, okay. I was put into the job. That's fine. I was put into the job of being the cameraman. They told me what happened before and told me to stay quiet about it or I would be arrested. Oh, this is a dude who used to work at the studio. Okay, a cameraman. Gotcha. So we have our unknown cameraman kind of protagonist, but the truth needs to come out somehow. Okay. So he's the one making these tapes. The man in the suit wasn't happy making a movie with the Americans. Like I said, got a little country racism going on here. I don't know if it's necessarily about race, but whatever. Toho producers forced him to look more appealing to a younger audience. He wasn't happy with how this all played out. Fair enough. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It really does. I mean, because, you know, we're two different countries, you know, two different types of people. You know, America has their way of doing things when it comes to filming movies, and Japan has their way of doing things when it comes to movies. So there's two different perspectives, and I can understand how two different actors from two different continents can't, you know, get along. It makes sense. And especially when working in a stressful environment such as the movie industry. I get it, yeah. So it's not so much like what I was saying before. It's not so much like a race thing or a country thing. It's just more so, you know, there's just differences between both, you know. He had a very bad dislike towards the actor in the King Kong suit, Soichi Illarose. Yeah, Illarose. I believe that's his name. He either thought Soichi Illarose was a traitor for portraying an American monster or saw something in him. We knew that he wasn't a big fan of the Americans. He would roar at them and try to attack them. We treated him like a lion at the zoo. Okay. Oh, so the actor. So it wasn't a difference thing. So the actor was Japanese, just he was portraying an American monster, which the man in the suit took as an insult. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. We had to film one more scene. I was instructed to not stop filming. The script was for after destroying a big building, he would act to use his atomic ray of breath on him. Okay. It did not go as planned. Oh, let me guess, this is going to cause another mutation. Or it's just going to destroy the guy instantly. Oh, that was in the video. That was meant to happen. I thought everything was corrupting. The man in the suit would push Sochi Heroes, not Illaros, off the cliff, and I had to record it all. Sorry, I thought his name was Illaros. Sorry, it was Heroes. My bad. My bad, y'all. There was a struggle in the water, splashing as one of them frantically tried to get out of the other's grasp. Oh no, Sochi's gonna die, bro. He's gonna be gone. Goji's gonna get him. Again. Only one of them rose from the water. It was Goji. It was Goji, has to be. He has to stay alive for the sake of this series. Yep, I knew it. Yeah, I called that one a mile away. The master of foreshadowing over here. That's kind of terrifying, though. Not gonna lie. I was sick to my stomach, not wanting to know what he had done to Sochi Heroes. I got my other camera and ran. Okay, that music is annoying and it's hurting my ear. I tried to leave the long corridors of the Toho studio, wanting to take a quick breath of fresh air, but I heard the screams from the room I had left. Ah, hurting my ear, man. The power went out. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to read this. I used the flash of my camera, trying to look around, frantically trying to find an exit. I heard someone's footsteps walking towards me. I thought it was an employee. I took a photo, wanting to find an exit quick. It wasn't an employee. It was Goji. It was Goji, has to be. It was the man in the suit. I want to know what the photo was. What the photo looked like. It's going to say, this is the photo I took. Oh my goodness. He's open maw and everything. He's going to chomp your face off. You're done for, bro. And it says something in Japanese that I don't know what it says. Well, guys, that was certainly interesting, and we ended off on a very good note. So far, that was The Man in the Suit by Unknowingly. Really interesting series. I love the approach that Unknowingly is going with this. I'm impressed that he's using like clips from the actual movies to kind of tell his story too. But I think what's more impressive is the story of how the people are fusing with the suits, and how the man in the suit who became Gojira is just increasingly becoming more unstable as the series is going on. Now, I would like to mention that there is only 12 episodes to this series, so we could easily finish up the series in the next like 2 or 3 parts, I'd say. Because this is all I got planned for the week, is just simply watching The Man in the Suit, because this has been on my list for a long time. But yeah, unfortunately, guys, that is all the time that I have today for this video. So please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell for notifications for when I upload new videos. And make sure to follow my social media links down in the description below to join the Ghoul Renegade. And I will see you guys next time. And also, go subscribe to Unknowingly. He's doing some great work in the analog horror community. Hands down, has to be one of my favorite, as of this moment, one of my favorite analog horror series, because I love the Godzilla films. I like a lot of the newer ones. It's kind of divided. The Godzilla fandom community is kind of divided on the old versus new. But I think they're both good. Let's be honest here. I think they're both good. Always take some Godzilla content any day. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!